Erewhon, the bougiest grocery store in LA, and today I spent over $100 to see what the hype is really about. I finally tried the Hayley Bieber smoothie, as well as some of their prettiest and priciest treats. Everything looked amazing, but was it actually worth it, or did I just throw away $100? Keep watching to find out what's really worth your money and what's just overpriced wellness marketing. Hello guys, welcome back for another vlog. Today we are going to Erewhon in LA. I feel like Erewhon has gone viral very recently. Loads of people I've seen talking about it, especially about the smoothies, because they are ridiculously overpriced. So we are going to go to Erewhon and see what we think. I'm going to try a few different food bits. I'll probably pick up some bits that we can try back at the hotel. I'll definitely pick up one of the smoothies so I can let you guys know what I think of it. We are just walking over to an Erewhon now. So we're going to the one by the Grove Shopping Centre. We've just been in the Grove Shopping Centre and had a little bit of a walk around. It was so lovely in there. I really enjoyed it. And now we are right by Erewhon, so we're going to head in. I will show you guys a bit around there just so you can see what they stock, what it's like, and then we'll pick up some bits to try. I'll give you my review of the smoothie, and then when we get back to the hotel, I will review the other bits that I end up buying to try. So yeah, let's head into Erewhon. Here we are heading in to this Erewhon. This looks like it's quite a big one actually. Wow, this is massive. Maybe this is the biggest one they have, I don't know, but it looks absolutely huge. Okay, first thing as we come in, you can see they've got loads of fresh fruit cut here, and then they've got some sweet bits here as well. I might pick up something sweet to try. I'm having a look at what they've got in the fridges here. They've got some overnight oats, they've got some yogurt, chia and fruit. They've got a berry trifle down there that looks pretty good. I think I might pick one of those up to try. And then yeah, they've got slices of cake here, pie, lots and lots of different stuff. They've got meatballs in a vodka sauce down there as well. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that looks good as well. But they've not got any prices on these, so I don't really know how much each of them is. They've got some juices and smoothies here, which I'm just taking a look at. These all look pretty good. They look really nice, but they are quite expensive. Like this one down here is, I don't know if you can see that, but it's $15.50. $14, $13, they're all quite expensive. And then they've got some shots up here. So these are all $6.50 or $7.25, but they all look pretty good as well. I think I might pick up a juice maybe here and a shot to try. And then obviously they've got the CMOS gel that I feel like people have talked about before, because these are like $40 for the pot. I've seen people buy those. They do look good, they do look interesting, but I have no idea how you use that or what you use it for. Okay, we are at the tonic bar now. So this is where you get the smoothies, and they have a vacation sunscreen smoothie, and then they have the Hayley Bieber strawberry glaze smoothie, which is the one that I think I'm gonna get. Yeah, they've got loads of different stuff, and they've got like a self-checkout here as well, and then they've got lots of different stuff in the fridges there, over there as well. They've got some pastries here, if that's your type of thing. They've got so much in this store. Honestly, it's massive. This vacation range of sun cream also looks really interesting to me, because they've got this, I don't know if you can see it, this sunscreen made from champagne. So this is Chardonnay oil. Let me hold it up so I can show you guys. And apparently this is made out of champagne, and it's an SPF 30. But yeah, that looks interesting to me. There's just loads of stuff to look at in here. It's kind of overwhelming, to be honest, compared to what we get in the UK. They've got the whole Lemmy range here as well. I was interested in trying some of these, but I actually ended up buying some other melatonin gummies. So I don't know if I need anything else from here, but I could be tempted by the de-stress gummies, or maybe the matcha ones. I'm going to do the skip the line and check out here to get a smoothie. Guest. What one should we order? They've got Malibu mango smoothie. That sounds really good. Hayley Bieber strawberry glaze. That's the one I think I'm most likely to get. They've got the coconut cloud smoothie. I've seen people review that. Turmeric crush. Travis Scott storm smoothie. No idea what that is. I feel like we have to get the Hayley Bieber one, right? We've got to get that one. This is the most iconic one, so I feel like this is what we need. It's got almond milk, strawberries, avocado, dates. I like that they list everything in here so you can see exactly what it includes. Let's click buy now. Let's just get this. $20. I need to put my name in and my phone number, and then you can tip as well, which I think is kind of crazy when you're doing a self-checkout, so I don't think I'm going to leave a tip. Okay, I placed my order on the machine. It forced me to give a tip. You actually couldn't check out without giving one, so I just did like a $3 tip because the smoothie is $20, so that's around just over 10%. I just feel like when you're ordering something from an automated machine, you shouldn't have to tip, but I mean, I'm British, so my opinions on tips are probably wildly different from Americans. So now I'm just waiting for my smoothie to be ready, and as soon as it is, I'm going to take it outside, try it, and then I will let you guys know what I think of it. The thing that I find you get way more variety of in the US is sodas, kombuchas, all of that sort of stuff. Like, look at this range. And Erewhon have their own kefir sodas, which look really interesting. I think I might try the peaches and cream one. That sounds really good. And then what else do we have here? Oh, I've heard of this brand, Recess. This is magnesium and adaptogen infused sparkling water. Let me tilt you down so you guys can actually see. These look really cute. These are $3.49. And yeah, they've got so many different drinks here compared to like what you would normally find in the UK. Like I said, I sometimes find it a bit overwhelming because there's just too much to choose from. And then over here, you've got some Erewhon kombuchas as well. Pink salt lemonade, that sounds really good. And they're $3.99, so not too crazily priced. Definitely more affordable than the smoothies. They've got all the smoothies that they've made over there. You can see them coming out. Just waiting for mine to come out. Hopefully it won't be too long. Okay, I've got my Hayley Bieber smoothie. I'm so excited to try this. I hope it is good because it was $20, so it was a very expensive smoothie. It better taste incredible. So this is the strawberry glaze smoothie, I believe it's called. I'm just gonna pop my straw in, give it a little bit of a stir, and then we will try it and I'll let you know what I think. I also bought quite a few other things while I was in there, so I'm going to go back to the hotel, try those out, and then I will give you reviews of them and let you know whether or not I think they are worth the extortionate price points that they come with. So without further ado, let's try this smoothie and see what we think. I will say that is really, really tasty, and it is packed full of stuff that is really good for you. It is just very expensive for a smoothie, and I feel like these are actually quite a lot of calories. I feel like this is enough calories to be a meal on its own. So if you are in LA, I feel like it's definitely worth trying it because it is tasty, and if smoothies are your thing, I think you'll like it. But for $20, I feel like it is definitely super overpriced. You've got Hayley Bieber's name attached to it, that's kind of why. So you know what, if you're not the hugest fan of smoothies and you're just trying it because it's popular and viral, I would probably just give it a skip because it's nothing that's gonna like blow your mind or be like life-changing. It's a nice smoothie. It's a nice expensive smoothie. So I'm gonna finish this off seeing as I spent $20 on it, and then I will catch up with you guys when I'm back at the hotel to try the other things that I bought. Okay, I'm back from my trip to Erewhon. I've got lots of stuff in this bag for us to try. I'm so excited. It is such an expensive place to shop. I feel like it is more expensive than Whole Foods, but I'm not sure if the price really reflects the quality. So yes, let's see what we think of everything that I bought from Erewhon that I brought back to the hotel room. I'm gonna do a full taste test for you guys now, and I will let you know my thoughts on each item and whether or not they are worth the ridiculously expensive and high price point that they come with. Okay, let's start with the Erewhon Glow Potion. So this is a shot. It's their number 15 shot, and it includes water, lemon juice, pitaya lavender water, marine collagen, hyaluronic acid, amla powder, magnesium, vitamin C, and maple syrup. It's a 59 ml shot. It says to keep it refrigerated, so I just popped it in the fridge as soon as we got back. Now I am ready to try it, and it is this gorgeous, I'm just giving it a shake to make sure everything's mixed in. It's this gorgeous pinky color, like it looks so pretty, and they had all sorts of shots there. They had like turmeric shots, ginger shots, loads and loads of different ones to pick from. I've decided to give this a go because it's very different from the sort of stuff that we would have available, I feel like, in the UK. And I thought with this video, I would just try as many different things as I can. So without further ado, let's give this a go and see what it tastes like. That is actually quite nice. I think it's the lemon juice that makes it really nice and tasty. You can taste a bit of the lavender in there, but it's not too overwhelming. So overall, I feel like this tastes pretty good. I'm interested to see if it makes any sort of difference to my glow. I feel like with things like this, they're very gimmicky, because realistically, you're never going to see a difference to your appearance unless you, I guess, were taking this regularly, like once a day. And this was $7.25. So I don't know about you, but I can't afford to spend that amount every single day on a shot. But if I could, maybe I would have my fridge stocked with these because they look beautiful and they're packed full of stuff that is really great for you and they taste good. I'm gonna finish this off now and then I'll move on to some of the other drinks that I bought. I actually got 3 other drinks to try in the hotel room, and then we've also got a trifle and some popcorn to try as well. So yeah, let me finish this and then I'll try the other stuff as well for you guys. Okay, next up we have this delightfully vibrant looking drink. It's actually not coming up as vibrant on camera as it is in person. It's literally a luminous purple and blue color, and it's in this Erewhon glass bottle. If I lived in the US, I would definitely keep hold of these and use them just to store other stuff. But I don't think I'm going to take it back with me because it won't really fit in my suitcase. My suitcase is already rammed full to the point where I think I might actually have to buy another suitcase to fit everything in on my way back. But yeah, I like that they come in glass bottles. I feel like that always makes things feel much more premium than if it was in a plastic bottle. And this is the Lavender Lemonade. I've got the ingredients list here just so I can let you guys know what's in it. So it's obviously got as the main ingredient filtered water, and then allulose, I have no idea what that is, organic lemon juice, organic lavender water, organic dragon fruit, silica, organic apple cider vinegar, organic E3 Live Blue Magic, whatever that is, organic Camu Camu. So it's got a lot of organic ingredients in there. It says contains 5% juice, and this is also one to keep refrigerated. So I did pop this in the fridge when we got back just to make sure that it's all good. And I don't know if you can see, but it does have bits of blue kind of powder, I'm assuming, in there. But it's a very pretty color. It looks really nice. Let's see if it actually tastes nice. And also, before I drink this, it was $11. This was an extremely expensive lemonade, and it's 16 fluid ounces. I'm not sure what that is in milliliters, but let's see what we think of this ridiculously overpriced lemonade. I'm just gonna open it up now, see if I can get the lid off. I always find it really hard to open stuff with my nails. I've got acrylic nails on, and I feel like it's almost impossible to open things sometimes. The lid of that just came flying off, and you guys can't see, but it just went all over my trousers. So that's great. Luckily, it's like a clear liquid when it comes out, so I don't think it's going to stain them. But yeah, let's try this now that I've got this open and see what we think. That is a nice lemonade, but I will say it's a very watery lemonade. It's not got the same zing that you would normally get from a regular lemonade. And I know this is packed full of stuff that is probably better for you, but for $11 for this, I feel like that is outrageously overpriced. And what you're really paying for there is the branding and the way it looks. It looks very visually appealing, and I'm sure the ingredients probably do add up to the value in there, but realistically, who is spending $11 per drink? Especially when it comes to soft drinks. Like, that is crazy to me. Obviously, I bought this for this video to review it for you guys, just to let you know what I think. I feel like with these drinks, as cute as they look in the store and as visually appealing as they are and as tempting as they are, you can give these a skip. I would try one of the shots instead because they are cheaper, and yes, they are a smaller volume, but they are packed full of stuff that is also good for you. So if you wanted to try an Erewhon drink from one of the fridges rather than the smoothies, I would go for the shots because it's a lower price point to try it compared to these. I feel like for $11, this is outrageously overpriced, and I would 100% skip it. I just don't think it's worth your money. Okay, moving on to the canned drinks that I bought. I got a kombucha and a kefir soda. One thing I will say about sodas in the US, I feel like there is a much wider range of quote unquote healthy sodas available compared to the UK. We don't really do as much of that. You can find it in some stores, but it's just not as big a market as there is here. And so that was something I really wanted to try from Erewhon, because I feel like it's just such a popular thing here, and Erewhon would be the place to try it. And so let's start with the kombucha. So I went for the pink salt lemonade kombucha. Comes in this cute little silver can. So I'm expecting this to have a really nice lemony flavor to it, and then a little hint of salt to it, which I'm hoping will just make it a little bit more interesting than a regular lemonade. So let's get this open and try it. Again, I feel like I'm gonna struggle a bit with this with my nails. Try not to break my nails opening this stuff. Okay, I think I've got it. Again, that kind of went all over me. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to open this stuff, but you can probably see that went a bit on my t-shirt. Let's try this and see what we think. That does have that regular kombucha flavor to it. I'm not mad at it. I think it's quite nice. I like the pink salt lemonade flavor to it. It's not super lemony. It's just a nice, refreshing drink. I do quite like a kombucha. That one has a bit of an earthy taste to it, like an undertone of earthiness to it, which I'm not quite sure where that's coming from. I will say this can is very, very full, which is why it kind of spluttered everywhere when I opened it. But it does taste good. I like this. And again, I think if you wanted to try drinks from Erewhon without spending loads of money, I think this was about $4. $4 or $5. So it's not the most expensive one compared to the glass bottle drinks, and it still has the Erewhon branding on it, so it's still one of their own products, and it's a good way for you to kind of try what they do at a more affordable entry point. So I think for the price point for this, for a kombucha, I would say this is definitely worth trying, and I actually really like it. I'd definitely go and grab some of these again. Okay, next, let's move on to the kefir soda. So this is peaches and cream kefir soda. I have never had a kefir soda before. I don't even know what to expect from this. It's carbonated and it has water, kefir, peach, jasmine, green tea, apple, lemon, and vanilla. I'm excited to see what this tastes like. Let's get this one open as well and give it a taste test. Again, I'm not gonna lie, that literally went everywhere when I opened it. I don't know what it is about their carbonated drinks, but they fill these cans absolutely to the brim. So I feel like when you open it, it goes a bit everywhere, which is a bit of a shame because I wish it didn't do that. Like literally I am covered in drinks at this point from doing this review. But let's try this peaches and cream kefir soda and see what we think. I love that. That is so tasty. I would definitely recommend trying this. I feel like this was maybe a little bit more expensive than the kombucha. It might be $1 more, but I would say the kombucha and the kefir sodas are really well priced. They're not like wildly outrageously priced. They're more expensive than a regular soda, but obviously they have ingredients that are probably a lot better for you than a regular soda. And I really like them. I feel like they're a good way, as I mentioned, to try an Erewhon product or a drink without having to spend $20 on a smoothie or $11 on a lemonade in a glass bottle. So I am gonna say I rate those really highly. Again, if I was gonna go into an Erewhon again or come back to the US or to LA, I would definitely grab some of those. And I feel like that's kind of what I would stick with the drinks. I might grab one of the shots just to like have it for fun, but they're around the $7 price point. So they are still quite expensive. And I feel like these two are well priced and really tasty as well. So I rate those, I like those. Okay, moving on to the food. I picked up a couple of food items to try. I picked up the Erewhon artisan popcorn. So this is their sea salt popcorn. It's non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, dairy-free, no preservatives. Let's see if it actually tastes good, because I feel like when things are free from lots of stuff, they often just taste like cardboard and they taste a bit rubbish. This popcorn cost me $7, which is the most I've ever spent on popcorn. I normally get a bag of salted popcorn from Sainsbury's for like £1. So let's see what we think of this. Again, I'm struggling to get into this. I don't know why stuff is so hard to open here, but it's honestly, it's an issue. Okay, I've got the bag open, so let's try some and see what we think. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. This tastes like regular popcorn to me. So I would not waste your money on a $7 bag of popcorn from Erewhon. I feel like this is probably my biggest waste of money out of my whole haul so far. just because it tastes like standard popcorn. So if I were you, I would just get yourself down to your local supermarket, buy a bag for £1 or a couple of dollars and be done with it. You don't need to try something like this from Erewhon. I feel like this is definitely a bit of a gimmick. They did have some different flavors like spirulina and there was something else, I can't remember what it was. But I just felt like they weren't going to taste as good as a regular salted popcorn. I know they use coconut oil to make this, which probably makes it a lot healthier than regular popcorn, but popcorn as a whole is quite a healthy snack to have, I think. So this is definitely a big fat waste of your money. Don't buy this. Don't make my mistake and buy this. Okay, the final food item we have to review that I brought back to the hotel room is their berry trifle. Now, this I think cost me $19. I don't have the receipt. I didn't ask for a receipt when I checked out. I really should have. I wish I had so I could give you accurate prices for everything that we've tried. I kind of remember the prices of all the other stuff, but they didn't actually have a price on this. I can't see one anywhere. And they didn't have one on the like stand that it was on. I just picked it up and was like, I'll give it a go. Surely it can't be that expensive. I think it was a lot more expensive than I was expecting. So I'm expecting good things from this. It's nearly as expensive as their outrageously overpriced smoothies. So let's see what we think. The other thing I will say is I did not pick up a spoon for this. So all I have as utensils are a coffee stirrer and a coffee lid from our hotel room. So I'm going to use this as a spoon, as a makeshift spoon, to try some of this and to see what we think. As you can probably see in the jar, it is sponge layered with a cream, and then you've got blueberries on that level and raspberries at the top. So I'm expecting this to be the best trifle I've ever had in my life. It better be for the price that I paid for it. I think I'm going to have to use this coffee stirrer to get some out, and then I'm going to use the little coffee lid as my like makeshift plate slash spoon. So bear with me while I do this. This is definitely very different from the afternoon tea reviews you guys are used to seeing on my channel, where I'm sat in a very beautiful location and it's all very calm and relaxing and enjoyable. And now we're sat in a hotel room shoveling expensive trifle into a coffee lid. I've got some onto my little lid, so I'm gonna give this a go and I'll let you guys know what I think. Guys, it tastes just like any other cake or trifle or whatever that I'd get from a nice bakery in London. You don't need to waste your money on something like this. I will say the hot food stand at Erewhon I felt was very overpriced for what you were getting. You can go to Farmer J in the UK and you can get a plate for I think around £15 and you get way more food on that plate, I think. So I don't think the Erewhon hot food is worth the price point. I don't think their desserts are worth the price point either. I feel like they're very overpriced and expensive for what you're getting, and you could probably get an equivalent quality for a lower price point at a Whole Foods or just at any other place. Don't get me wrong, it tastes very nice, it's delicious, but I'm just saying it's nothing that's out of this world or that justifies the price point that they've set it at. So in conclusion, I feel like a lot of the Erewhon stuff at the moment is very gimmicky. Everyone's going there because it's just had that viral moment with all the smoothies and everyone wants to go and kind of get their piece of it. And trust me, I got lured in with that, and I went into that store and it is very visually appealing, but also extremely overwhelming walking through the store. And you kind of just want to buy and try everything because it all looks so good. But I think you need to kind of think about what you're spending your money on and realistically what the value is of that, because a lot of this stuff I would say you can find equivalents for in other organic and Whole Foods for a much lower price point. It's been really fun to like try lots of different stuff from the store, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video and hearing my thoughts on everything that I tried. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Typically I do afternoon tea reviews in London, so if that's your type of thing, make sure you are subscribed because I'll be posting some of those very, very soon. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and seeing something a little bit different from me if you are a regular viewer, and I will see you in another video soon. Thanks for watching.